2009, my granny died, and it was like, even logically, ironically, knowing she was sick and older only made the pain worsen. Because before that, I had only experienced pain that didn't make sense. Like the type that don't happen to everybody, the parts of pain that makes you feel like it's different. But everybody's grandparent dies. It's just a matter of when. But I'm confused as to why I see such lack of empathy. Even knowing that we don't know what people are carrying, complaining about the dirt on their shoes when we don't know what they are burying, like it's hard to face. It's hard to have faith. It's hard to dig yourself out of this grave, but it's also hard to stay there. Death is crazy because when they gone, they really gone and they'll never be here. Something my mind can't fathom, and now it's hard to see clearly. I'm not understanding. The thing about my granny was, man, I knew she was out there praying for me. But now it's me that has to stand in the gap between what I say I believe and what's real is. Death doesn't kill her essence. And I can't use her as an excuse as to why I can't ever succeed, acting like the pain of her not being here was greater than the love I felt in her presence, which was bottled up into a seed and planted in me to store, watch, grow, and now my mouth flows of living water, which reminds me of the same substance that she would pour into me, that I must now give to the world to show that just because we are familiar with lies don't mean we know truth. And that same God that carried Granny is the same God in you. And if you doubt when they're telling lies to yourself, then you lying on God too. And ignoring Granny is proof. And the fact that Granny wasn't strong because she didn't go through nothing. When Granny said I have a hard head, man, maybe she was on to something. Maybe she saw my diagnosis from the start and she knew the hardness of my head could eventually spread to my heart, which it did, then it broke. But if I could talk to her again, I would tell her I'm all right. I would tell her I mumble to God within myself when my world gets too loud and my feelings get cold and my internal sounds got me by the throat. I would tell her I'm leaning on faith when money get tight. I still got a hard head though, but I'm getting better. Like when God tell me to go, I go like 75% of the time, which is still passing, I hope. But you passing makes it hard to see hope. And now I sit here like you once did, bridging the gap between where I'm from and this world I obviously can't call home. Finding stability in the God that's within me. Even if I'm unfamiliar, I still seek similarities, truths that exist between me, God, and you, which always has and forever will carry me. You know what, Granny? I'm doing all right. Just taking it day by day. Riches.